I'm gonna be able to afford the iPhone 14. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna be able to buy the iPhone 14. No? Okay, the iPhone 14 is going up in price. Oh, I was joking. What do you mean it's going up in price? Yo, what's up guys? It's Sam Cohn. A whole name change thing happened. Hey, if you have any questions, just ask Good Morning America. Just ask Good Morning America why this is my profile picture on Twitter now. It's because they called me Sam Cohn. It's already been a bad start to the week for me, and now I hear iPhone 14's getting more expensive. We'll jump into that momentarily, but where I would like to begin is actually with the HomePod, the original actually coming back. This according to Guo Minchi, who hippity hopped his way over to Twitter to share this news, and I will read the exact tweet because it will leave you with just as many questions as I have. Apple would release a new version of HomePod in the fourth quarter of 2022 to the first quarter of 2023, and there may not be much innovation in hardware design. Smart speakers are undoubtedly one of the essential elements of the home ecosystem, but I think Apple is still figuring out how to succeed in this market. Dude, you know the HomePod's in bad shape when the guy leaking it is like, yeah, even I am. I'm unsure how this is gonna work, and this is my job. And looking back at Guo's tweet, he just says HomePod. He just says HomePod, no mini, and that's why I believe what we will be getting at the end of this year or early next is going to be a new normal HomePod. But I think it's gonna fail 100%. Because listen, I'm sure Apple's been working on making the last version better, and they're probably gonna sell it at a lower price. But the thing is, Apple could sell the new HomePod for free. They could just hand them out as little goodie bags at the Apple Store, but it's gonna fail if Siri remains how she is now. Listen, the hardware itself has never been the problem for the HomePod. It's been how it works. And until Apple fixes then, HomePod 4, 5, 6, 7, that's great, but they're not going to perform well if Siri stays how she is. And this is coming from somebody who uses exclusively HomePods in my house. I don't want HomePod to fail. I want the new version to be great, but I just have zero confidence in that until Apple makes Siri better. And who knows when or at this point if that's ever going to happen. But do you guys know the real reason that Siri failed? The central thesis, the underpinning for why the platform has been a non-success for so long? Guys, it's really been quite obvious. Siri was not investing in art. I know, it's a common mistake. Hey, I've been there too. There was a period of time where I just had my portfolio in what they tell you to invest and what you do during inflation. It's a bunch of BS, okay? What you guys should be doing is using Masterworks, who sponsored today's video. Masterworks is this first of its kind platform for investing in art. People like you and me that aren't billionaires. I mean, I'll speak for myself here. I'll expose myself. I'm not in the big B club yet, and those people are always investing in art. You wonder why? It's not only because art historically performs well during periods of high inflation. It's because investing in art is an excellent way to not only diversify but also protect your wealth. And being able to invest in paintings from Picasso, Banksy, and Basquiat, those are opportunities that we've never had until now. The thing is, there's a huge waitlist for Masterworks unless you use my link down below. Go to masterworks.art/iupdate. You can jump the entire waitlist and get investing in art right now. So thanks to Masterworks for sponsoring this video. And you know what else I've been feeling this way about? The AR VR headset. You guys have been hearing me talk about this for years at this point. I mean, when I started talking about it, I looked like this, man. Joking aside though, I mean, it really feels like it has been a minute, to the point where I was starting to wonder if it was actually coming at all, or if Apple had just decided to pause it and cancel it and move on. In a fresh report from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, the device was apparently demoed to Apple's board of directors, which historically has been a key step until it being unveiled to all of us. Like for example, back in 2011, just weeks before the iPhone 4S, and ironically, callback, Siri was first debuted, like the board of directors got a secret exclusive demo of Siri, and coincidentally, it was the exact same version of Siri that we have today. So now we're here in 2022, and Apple has done the same thing with the AR VR headset, which suggests if, you know, they did it a few weeks ahead of the unveil for Siri, and they've done it for other products, that we're probably getting real close to an official unveil. And I don't know if you remember, but there is an Apple event on June 6th. I mean, I'm not saying that it will be there, that I'm gonna be there in person, even though I am, but I'm just saying that if Apple would unveil this headset, and I'd be at Apple Park for the unveil. I will die. Anyway, let's move on to the iPhone 14 now. Where's my wand? Okay, I'm warding off the price demons. Do not step near. I am the sole defender of the iPhone 14. You're not gonna raise the price. No, I said you're not gonna raise. Okay, they just took my wand. Okay, the price is going up. The price is going up. I tried my best. I risked my life. The price is going up on the iPhone 14. I'm sorry, but let me explain things because it's not that cut and dry. Over the past few months, I've been paying attention to components for the iPhone 14, just small articles talking about the cost. And a number of these articles have said that key parts of the 14 series are getting more expensive. In some cases, it's like a little bit more expensive. In other cases, it's 3x more expensive, like on the new front-facing camera system. That is going up in cost on the Pros quite a bit. Number two, inflation obviously here in the US has been pretty severe and heightened for a number of weeks and months now, and the general market has been a bit sus, like things have gone down a lot, especially tech stocks, but it's not just here, it's globally too. In many places around the world right now, your dollar yesterday was worth more than your dollar or peso or euro tomorrow, which is again like, okay, not great because that means you're having to work harder for more and prices go up. I don't want to get into the macroeconomics of it, but it's not a good thing. And third here, the COVID supply chain woes have finally caught up to Apple. We've seen lots of reporting on this. They are not able to deliver things, but you don't even have to go to the news sites to find it. Just go on apple.com, look at any of their recent products, and you'll see that you aren't able to get your hands on them for, in some cases, months. And there are other smaller pieces of this equation, like the war in Ukraine and other uncertainty about where consumer spending is going to go. I mean, these are all sort of different pieces of this puzzle, right? The iPhone is Apple's bottom line, okay? It is 50% of their revenue. It is incredibly important to how they make money. And you just look at all this together, rising component costs, inflation, the supply chain, and it being harder for Apple to produce this. None of that suggests that the price is going to stay the same or go down. So I'm gonna be straight with you here. This isn't looking good. And I'm saying this dead ass, joking aside. Stop laughing because I said dead ass, okay? People say that. It's one of my favorite phrases. I mean it. It's dead ass not looking good. It's not looking great. But the question is, okay, how great is it not looking? And the answer is mildly to moderately, okay? Of course, it'd be easy to get on here and say,
oh man, let's get the fear up. Nobody gonna buy the iPhone because it's so expensive. Apple doomed.
Okay, so let's talk about realistically here. What is realistically the pricing of the iPhone 14 going to be? This right now is my guess based off of everything I've seen. I don't have any inside info, but if I had to put my bets down, this is what I would say. I think the iPhone 14 is probably going to start at $749 versus $729 for the iPhone 13. The iPhone 14 Max is going to start at $879 because this is an all-new size. It's not too close to 1,000, but not close enough to where you'll just get the lower end 14. The Pros, though, considering they'll have the new processor, the 48 megapixel camera, and even materials like titanium, I could see those going up to $1099 starting for the 14 Pro and $1199 starting for the 14 Pro Max. Ooh, man, am I always the guy that has to report this news? Can we get somebody else in here? What do you guys think? I mean, I'm just showing you what I see, okay? I don't want to have to be the guy that tells you they're more expensive. I want to say they're going to be more affordable, but that's just not what I'm seeing right now. If I do, I will be the first to tell you. I will run in here and go, guys are cheaper, but for now, guys are getting a little bit more expensive. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on everything down below. Do you like the original HomePod? And I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.